Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video, I'm going to do my very first Q&A. I've actually been wanting to do a Q&A for a really long time, and I just never had the opportunity to do it until now. So without further ado, let's get started. So I've had a couple people ask me some questions that I would love to answer. So the first person to ask me a question was Sam. His first question was, when are the Celicas going to get done? So some of you guys that are new to my channel, I actually have two Celicas. The first one is a 91 Celica ST with an automatic transmission. The second one is a 90 Celica GT with a 5-speed manual transmission. So the Celica GT is actually getting the 3S GTE motor, and so I would love to start working on that this winter time, but unfortunately my garage is probably not the best place to do it because I don't have lighting in there and I don't have a heater, and so I mean I could probably buy one, but why do that when I have a couple friends that have shops that I could possibly take my car and the engine to their garage so I can work on those there. So I mean, as of working on them and getting the engine swap in and getting it up and running, I'm probably going to try to shoot for early spring to start working on it, so I don't have to worry about it being so cold in my garage. And then Sam's second question, he's like, what is your next car? If I was to buy another car, what would it be? So I would love to get a daily driver, just so I could put my Del Sol in the garage for the wintertime, just because my car is only 3 inches off the ground, so any more than 2 inches of snow, I would get stuck. So I would like to keep my Del Sol in the garage and keep it safe from the wintertime, and so I can start working on my Del Sol a little bit, and not have to worry about like hurry up and trying to finish the project. I could just take things apart, leave it as is until next time. So but if I was to get another daily driver, I'd probably shoot for like a cheap winter beater or a little Ford Ranger style truck, just to have, if I need to tow one of my cars for some reason or pull a trailer behind it, I'll have that ability to do that. So yeah. Now the next person to ask me a question was Jonah. Jonah asked, am I going to keep my Celica GT front wheel drive or keep it all wheel drive? Just because I bought the exact same motor that's in the Celica All-Tracks or the Celica GT4s. Now I would love to turn into all-wheel drive. That's just gonna depend on my money situation. Like the overall plan is to of course turn into all-wheel drive, just to have that experience and have it be a true GT4 or all-track. So I think it'd be kind of cool. But as of right now, probably gonna keep it front-wheel drive, just because my wallet's telling me to keep it that way. Now the third person to ask me a question was Zach Phelps. Zach asked me, what do I prefer, imports or muscle? Whew, that's a tough question. Now, either vehicle in the car community or any car in general, I respect, I like. Doesn't matter if it's import, tuners, American made, American muscle, bikes, trucks, it don't matter. I like them all. But if I honestly had to choose between one one or the other. It would have to be imports. The reason why is because I know a lot more about imports than I do know more about American Muscle or anything on that end. So I would have to say imports. Now, his second question that Zach asked was, if I was to own a muscle, what would it be? A muscle car. So I would want to own the 1964 Shelby Mustang just because just because that Shelby Mustang was actually the inspiration to Toyota to make their very first Celica in 1970. So I think it would be really sweet to own that 64 Mustang and have that a 1974 Toyota Celica and have them sit next to each other and deeply compare on like what's the difference between American and Japanese and what did Toyota do differently than what Ford did. I think it would be really cool to do that. And actually, my very first dream American muscle car would have been like a 1970 Chevy SS, with a 350 big block, with a supercharger, with a triple valve blower on it, and with the typical gunmetal black, and then with white racing stripes on the hood, the roof, and then the trunk. But as of talking to more people about it, that became more of a father and son build than anything. So I think if I truly had to own American-made muscle, it probably would have to be that Shelby Mustang from 1964. And then, sorry, I'm just reading these comments. The fourth person asked me a question was actually my brother, Anthony. He asked me, what is my goal for next year, or what is my goal for my channel in general? Now, I can't really speak for what my goal is for my channel overall, just because, things will change. I may meet that goal, I may not meet that goal, or I will go above and beyond that goal, but I really don't have a goal for my channel and overall, but I do have a goal for myself for my channel within this year. So my first goal for my channel would have to be obviously go to college for photography, for video making, just so I can get that more experience than what I have now, since I am still beginning and I'm still learning how to edit things properly, and just being able to go to college for that. I think that's the number one important goal. Second goal is obviously to grow my channel more than what I have now, but I'm not too worried about growing it more. I'm more worried about focusing on turning things better, making things a lot better than they are now. And obviously, from what Divine has told me, was to learn from my mistakes and just to improve on that, and not to go back to doing what I used to do, and not editing things properly. So I think that's like my overall goal, is just pretty much just improving myself, improving my video quality. I want to start working on my audio quality by getting some like wireless mics, and stuff like that, just to improve it a little bit more. Now for my YouTube goal, I would love to meet my inspiration YouTubers, so Divine, Boosted Boys, and some other well-known YouTubers that I like to watch. So I think it'd be really a cool inspiration a good goal to meet those guys. Sorry about that, that was a burp. So I think it'll be like another cool idea, goal. Another goal would would be to go to Japan. I would love to go to Japan, and I would love to take you guys with. But it's just trying to figure out the time and place for that, to do that, to go. And so yeah, I think those are like my simple goals that I could probably overachieve within this year, for my YouTube channel. So those are like my goals that I can probably set and be happy with. So I think that is it for today's video, guys. But before I go, I want to do something. I want to do something real quick. So I have decided, or I thought would be really cool, is to do another Q&A from an exact year from now. So it is November 25th, 2018. So to do another Q&A from a year from now, so November 25th, 2019, and to compare what my channel is now in 2018 and what has changed in 2019, to compare. So as of right now, I am sitting at 168 subscribers, which I'm very thankful for. And my channel has 25,933 views on that. That is of 2018. So, like I said, next year I'm going to compare the numbers and how many I have gained within a year, and how many views I've gotten within a year. So that's something I kind of want to try out, to see the progress, because I feel like the more progress you see within your channel, the more inspiration you get. Because it's definitely a good feeling when you get one more subscriber than you did the next day, or you get more views, you get 100 more views than you did the day before. And it's just, seeing that is honestly like truly inspiration. That lets me know that you guys are sitting here and watching them, and that other people are becoming more attracted to my channel. So I'm going to try that next year for you guys. So I believe that is it for today's video, guys. I know I've said guys a lot, but hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any further questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to do another Q&A, just because I had fun doing this Q&A. So don't be afraid to ask any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And we'll see you guys on my birthday, which is 3 more days. All right.